Brother man. Do that too. Well, brother man.
Brother man.
Brother L. And Bella. Lydell, it's been a long time. It's been like 3 years.
Yeah. Long time coming.
It's been 3 years since you have been on here. Yeah, so for 3 years without you on the show. A lot has happened in them 3 years.
Yeah.
You see the room don't change.
That part.
The wall got painted. We used to sit in like those comfortable red chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And
the stools too. I was sitting in the stools.
Oh man, don't remind me of those stools. I hated those things. I hated those things. Ugh. But anyway, what was I finna say? The brother man, you brought a topic to me. One of the most elite, most requested, probably one of the most aggravating questions we get on this show outside of work. But really outside of this room.
We ain't talked about it in this way though. I don't think.
Trust me, I don't rehearse what I'm gonna say. I got exactly how I'm gonna say it. Even on the way home, I was listening to like the psychological of why people think that way. My mind was blown. So I'm like, I'm really coming out the gate. At least we all know what we're talking about, because I don't have people on the show. They be like, "Oh, what we talking about again?" And they be scrolling on the phone like, "No, it's too late for all that. We don't need all that." But now, and notice I haven't been doing the intro either.
That's what I was waiting on.
No, that's the other thing. I just put a clip on there or when I said it.
You got.
So I ain't even got to do it no more. Because it's the largest one yet. Then plus, I knew I was going to have a baby girl soon. So can't be that loud no more. Which is good in a way. But brother man, brother L.
Brother D.
Brother man, go ahead and, reflect on the topic, so these people can. If you haven't better yet, before we get into all that, if you listen on Spotify, give us a 5-star rating. If you're looking at us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody. Merch is coming soon. I've been working on it. I've been talking to some people outside of it. They really rock with it. You got separation requires you to elevate in so many ways, but you got to separate with certain people first. Other than that, then brother man, hit us with this topic, man.
The topic for this episode is not why do people cheat. It's more of when will they break the cycle of cheating? Because when I think about it, you got your significant other, whoever they may be, whether you're in a committed relationship or you're engaged, you're married. You done put so much time and effort with this person. Y'all done had experiences, whatever, but whatever is going wrong, you're not actively trying to, I ain't gonna say fix it, but work on it yet. Instead of working on it, they venture elsewhere. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah, see, you over here, what we call it. That's literally why I looked it up. That's why on the way home, dude, Speedy Gonzalez right here, who flew past me. I left her for her. Yeah. We was on 20, and then I seen the car, and you were gone. I'm like, yeah, that's like there for you.
I feel like I can see that. He said I wasn't paying attention.
I ain't gonna lie. When I be driving, I be on TikTok.
Wait.
Police done caught me.
So let me get this straight. When you be driving, you be on TikTok.
That's crazy.
Police done dead. Like, it's been about 2 different times where I be driving and a car pull up next to me. They get on their little speaker. Get off your phone. We call me red.
In the act.
That's crazy. That'll make me Rick, low key. Get off your phone. What the?
Nah.
Wait. I gotta put the camera on you again.
That's what be happening, man.
So you mean to tell me
we had to get off topic with this one because it's funny, bro.
But a lot of times I be on like after I get past that little truck stop, I be on cruise control.
Oh, so really? That's crazy.
So the car just be driving and say you just handle the steering wheel on
I
TikTok.
set it to 80. Yeah.
Just go.
in my head, I'm like, yeah, he on cruise control again. Cause I'm like, ain't nowhere in the world he did not see me. Just
once I
gone.
see I got a lot of space.
That's crazy. I mean, coming back this way at a certain time, you know. But
and it's the weekend, so
that is true.
Yeah.
Now let me put on me. I'm not promoting to do anything on your phone and drive.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't be a ladell. Don't be a ladell. But brother man, the way you ask this question is, I'm still not changing what I rehearsed. I feel like I'm Denzel Washington right now. But see, I feel like I can't.
What is Denzel though?
We talking about Training Day Denzel.
Okay.
but see, not I'm gonna wait because I rehearsed it in the mirror. I think I rehearsed it because I want to get it right. But I guess I'll start off with the psychological part of cheating, because I wouldn't ask like 20 some people like the original question, and like you could really answer it like 50 million different ways. And some people they just like the thrill of it. They can't help it. It's like it's the thrill of it. Because I've never been the cheater. I've been the one that's been cheated on, which is crazy. And like, ain't gonna lie, it do hurt. Like it does something to you, make you feel like you less than somebody. For some people. For me, I mean, I just leveled up. I mean, as we see, I mean, I'm happily married, so I leveled up on that person real good. And just so happened, crossover event, that individual that
Yeah.
I met who they used to talk to. I'm like, that's crazy. And he said out his own head, he like, yeah, I'm the reason why she act that way. I'm like, bro, I really don't like you. But at the same time.
And you know what's crazy, since you said that, when I'm the reason she act that way, some men and women will, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Glamorize it.
Exactly. Which is crazy work.
It's crazy. I'm the reason that he can't get over, blah, blah, blah. It's like, and you applaud that? You think that's a good thing?
And like, y'all happy because of that. Like, it don't like it's a way, like it's a mental block in their head that they put in that like they can't be, the guilt don't hit them. It's like it's fun to them. Like they look like he over there plotting, because we know Lydell is like the intellectual one of the group.
I mean, I have my opinions on cheating of itself, but then as far as what y'all saying, because I was like, yeah, I agree. A lot of dudes do. Right, a lot of people just brag about that, but I think it's a lot of that is when you're unhappy for a long time. When you're in a relationship, but you're unhappy. That becomes, it kind of switches the goal of your relationship should be to build, but once you're unhappy, I think I just want to one up the other person. So it feels, I guess it's a compliment. It's like playing a basketball game. Y'all got blown out, but I dunked on you though. It's kind of one of those.
It's one of them. I at least did something to make it look like I did something. Because like one of the things that I know for me, like I've been around a lot of people that have been on the, I guess, the offensive side of cheating, where they were the ones cheating on somebody. And I've always heard them say, versus like the thrill of it, it's also the fact that it's like they feel like, well, I'm not happy, or it's to the point to where if they don't know, it's not gonna hurt them. Like what they don't know, not gonna hurt them. And so for like people who think, and like I said, for them, me, my beliefs, I'm like, hey, that ain't right. Like you're harming that individual, like emotionally. Like, I mean, it's too many diseases out here, first of all. Like, but some people they like playing with fire. I learned recently over a hot grill. I'm like, I don't need to play with fire, because like me trying to grab something and I put my hand back, like they burn, they hurt.
I think the reason why the disease thing don't hit people that hard is, one, everybody think that it can't happen to them, and two, it's not visual enough. So it'd be different if you got a disease and you turn purple for real.
You turn purple.
When it's internal and nobody can, unless I know your paperwork or something, or you told me, I'm never gonna know that about you. So
Exactly. And so I feel as if, like, what was one of the things I was listening to this morning? He was saying like they put like two boxes, and as long as them two, like, they got like the main one of like everything that's good, the pros of it, and then they take the pros of the other person, and as long as them boxes don't touch, in their head, ain't got nothing to worry about. So I'm like, that's kind of crazy, but like at the same time, like that builds some kind of like narcissistic, like for some people, like they become like narcissists to it because they like it's a split of themselves. So like the prime example I could use is like the movie Split, like how bro had all them different personalities, but like it's on a scale of where it's like some people they want it to be I'm happy, but at the same time, like how you said, let me go venture out, or like they got like some big fight, or they feel as if, oh, this ain't gonna work. This person make me feel good with all them pros in that box, but when you make me unhappy, I want to go to somebody to make me feel good. And like I've personally have talked to people, and they be like, "Well, I just did it because it was just get back." And you know that I'm gonna put the camera on me first because I women, or when it comes to cheating, women got us beat because they don't change. It's like they know how to.
I think it's too easy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. For me, I can't do it. I don't do it. If you're not happy, just leave.
Just leave.
Exactly.
Just
And
leave.
people do everything but leave. They will do every conceivable thing you can think of but leave.
Just leave.
And then on top of that, what gets me is that they'll stay because they this, they that, they help me out, you know, but why you still there? Why you complaining about where you at if you don't like it? Like you said, just leave. But what gets me was what somebody told me is that men and women cheat for different reasons.
That is very true.
Women cheat emotionally.
There you go.
Men cheat just because we can, just because it's
The
physicality.
You don't need a reason. You don't need a reason.
Like let the wheel go.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Let me not put we because I'm not in there. But the men as a species, I have to be the advocate. I have to be the advocate of not being for that team. What we'll do is we just go out, round bound, thank you, ma'am. Then we come back and it's like, well, I don't want to, do the same action again. And like I said, women smart. So, we plan to do something, but then you don't want to. That's a red flag for her. She'll go do whatever. Come back, maintain the same from A to B, and you sitting there in your head, she loved me. Nah, bro. But like what was it? Just past week, they're like y'all just think it's just emotional for women. Y'all, it is. Because like for y'all, it's like women are emotional creatures. We were not wired and put together that way. We just weren't. But they go with somebody that's higher than what they are with now. So I use me for example. Like my caliber of how I am, they would go with somebody higher than that. Yeah. And then from there, but in my head, I said, if you do that for how long it is before you realize that? Because I've always looked at it this way. If somebody's willing to do that and they're in a relationship, they'll do it again. Mm-hmm. And they'll keep doing it and keep doing it. That's just, I've seen it happen to a certain extent. But sometimes they get happy. They're like, I'm happy. But I've always seen it where because like I've always heard, once a cheater, always a cheater. But then again, I have met people who have destroyed that method.
I don't like to subscribe to that myself. Because I'm going to say from my experience, and I've been cheated on. I've always been the person that they cheat with. So I would say the main three, as far as what females do, what I've seen is you really got like 3 different types of cheaters to me. You have revenge cheaters, which they're really that's the one we think of. That's the emotional cheating. They don't even necessarily want the other person. They just simply want to make their person feel the way they felt, assuming you cheated or whatever you did to them. Mm-hmm. So that's really what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you feel what they felt. Then you got what I'm gonna call the upgrade cheater. So a lot of girls are probably just really not happy with whoever they with. So when they find the guy they do like, cheating feels good to them because it's like, well, this is an upgrade. He got more money or he got whatever better than the current guy. So they usually leave quick or they just get ultra disrespectful to the guy that they with. And then the other one, the one I've seen the most is, I'm gonna call it the slow burn. This is they got phases. They phases is the oops phase. So that's when they more or less your friend. And then it's oops, we cheated. Oops, we did this. And assuming that they like the experience or at least don't get caught, they do it enough times, they're gonna go to the excuse phase. That's what I'm gonna call it. The excuse phase is he did something I didn't like, so now I'm gonna cheat. Or you canceled playing, now I'm gonna cheat.
Yeah, you giving yourself a reason to go do it.
After that, I say they do that 2-3 times, and then then it's choice phase. When choice phase is me and your girlfriend at that point. That's how she gonna treat me. She gonna treat me like I'm her boyfriend too. That's the main 3 that I've seen. I mean, unless you just got like a girl that's like, wow, she just do whatever she wants.
I literally have faith that.
Yeah.
You just don't care. That's the I'm living life phase. That's what they're gonna put it as. But like
I'm a free spirit or whatever.
That's it. The free spirit phase. But wow, like how it came to me. What I look at, I'm telling you, I have rehearsed this part so much because it's the truth. The words from Michael Beasley: birds fly, fish swim. We are not the same. We're not the same. Like how you said, like if the grass is greener on your side, and I see it, my head is gonna be, well, I just gotta do whatever to get my grass. Probably I put it. If my neighbor's grass is green and my yard is dirt, no one's gonna look at my house and be like, oh wow, that's a beautiful house. So when they go to cheating, people are like, oh well, I just want to go where to look. But the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Because if my grass is green and your grass is green, you don't know how much mess and how much stuff I don't have to go through to maintain and keep it that way. And so for me, I know what I have at home. I'm okay with her going out. She said, oh, I'm going out with my friends. Okay. So now I know there might be men out there who had this mind frame of, well, whatever I see out here, I'm going to go talk to a lady. Mary got a hook, this, that, and other. To me, I know what I got at home. To me, I can't do nothing about that. I can't say, well, I can't trust these males out here. At the end of the day, you're gonna see how green my grass is just from how my wife walk out the house. And so that should be an example for you. Well, now if I'm with her, now I'll put it in a way where I'm gonna flaunt what I got.
Exactly.
I'm going. So when you come, so people are saying, well, what does that have to do with cheating? I tell you exactly what it got to do with cheating. Because people tend to forget that when we're going to still use, the grass is greener on the other side, someone might see how I might be treating my wife, or I'll see how, how you treat your girl, or how you treat your girl. Everybody's saying, well, I want the same thing, but I want what he got. You think you can carry 50 pounds of manure every single day? And by manure, mean sit here carrying away the load of, paying bills or, making sure she's good, or when the children run around the house crying, this, that, and other, she need a break. You sure you want to carry that? You sure you want to handle that? By all means, you think you can, you got to go through me first. I got a dog in the shotgun, waiting at you try to say it first. I'm just going to be real. Because people think, oh, well, I'm just going, because for the men's point of view, like I said, we like the majority of us, we like the thrill of it. Yeah. What's the point? Because when you try to do something in that nature, it's the thrill of it, or because every guy that I ask this question to, they sit there and say, well, when I have somebody at the house, I get paranoid if I hear somebody outside. So you want to live under paranoia for the rest of your life? No. I want to be able to lay my head down and sleep. I want somebody to say, me, I'm an advocate of don't cheat. To me, I find it stupid. But then again, everybody's wired differently. Like I said, birds fly, fish swim. We are not the same. Someone came to me and said, well, my married friends don't cheat. I said, they not on my caliber. We ain't the same. We will never be the same. Because the way I look at it, I have to be the individual. Like I was telling somebody at work yesterday, if I see wrong, I have to point it out. I have to say something because if I don't, then I'm just sitting here. So if I see you doing wrong, like the thing you shared, where that episode we still will not air on here. Remember that episode?
What episode?
The episode when you was at your friend's house? No, you were staying with your friend?
Oh, talking
Yeah,
about when I was in.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
okay.
We'll leave it like that. We can't. That one. Don't say nothing. In that moment, I could have been some, well, brother, man, you just keep. But me, I'm like, hey, can't do that no more. Can't, and but I feel as if cheating can also be a lesson for the individual that's being cheated on because they're like, well, in their head, they're thinking, well, I don't know what to do. I don't feel like 100% human no more. Like when they phone go off, now you tripping, you checking their phone, leave. So well, it's hard to do that. What if I got kids? What if I'm married? That's a divorce form. It literally says in the Bible, if they cheat on you, leave. You can divorce them. You can physically give them the papers. Like Usher said, sign them papers and give it to them. And then they can't do nothing with it. But then again, some people, after that happens, I have seen and I have heard to where they work it out. But what happens, like how your question said, what happens if they don't want to work it out? Well, you got two choices.
It's too easy to draw resentment and stuff like that. That's why.
Yeah, because I mean, tough. So.
But I do kind of feel them though when they say it's hard to leave because, or at least for on the women's side, because they might be too tied up in their guy. So it's like
emotionally attached.
If I done been with this person, let's say 7 years, we got 2 kids, and the guy is the breadwinner. Be kind of hard to leave because if I leave, I got to take care of these kids by myself. I might not have had a job in however many years or whatever.
Yeah, so
it do be hard, but I think women, I think they let way too much stuff pass too.
Yeah,
like, Jesus. The stories I've heard, I feel like I'm big on this. This is kind of bad, I guess, but I think it's crazy if you, let's say you've been cheated on 1 or 2 times by the same person. It's like, all right, by cheating time 20, all right, now you ready to leave? Like, all right, I feel like you done allowed it to happen to you too many times for you really to have an opinion on it. To me, like, I mean, that's bad, but it's like, all right, how long you gonna allow this to happen before you do something about it? And when you decide to do something, the other person gonna feel like, well, you let me do it this long, so
my way just in their head, my way just keep letting me do it. Cause at this point, what I'm doing, you gonna allow me to do it. So
right.
In their head, you're not gonna stop me from doing it. See, I know you gonna do this.
Come on. But as far as mindset wise, I will say I do believe not too many people are going into relationships for the right reason.
Nope, they're not.
And I feel like that creates the ecosystem for cheating. I believe that a lot of people go into relationships
for the benefits of it.
For the benefits of it. Mm-hmm. So it's situationship. I think it's a trade-off. It's really sex for money. Really, that's really what it is.
That's you said, and I'm
really
real.
What it is, and I think a lot of women have traded, let's say, I guess, hoeing. Instead of having sex with multiple people, or have sex with one, they basically turned it into a Netflix subscription. So long as you keep making the payments, you keep watching these movies.
That's about the craziest way.
So I think that's what creates that ecosystem for cheating, because on the guy side, he feel like he's not cheating because I didn't feel like watching Netflix today. I wanted to watch Hulu. That's how he's looking at that situation. And the girl is like, well, if she's Netflix, she just feel like, well, this is another person that's subscribed to Netflix. So everybody is kind of cool with it. I think we got to change that mindset.
It would make it so bad. The other dude is on the other man's subscription.
He on the other man's subscription. And that's the crazy part. And that's where I think women can get it wrong, because it's like the other guy is so much better. No, he don't got to pay for the subscription. That's why it seemed better. That's why he
didn't have to put in the work.
He did less for more.
He ain't got no responsibility to this.
Exactly. He just
showed up.
Turn on TV.
Yeah, so he just turned on TV.
Oh, I got
You
free
find my favorite
Netflix.
show. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
bet.
I mean, yeah, he just turn on TV.
But I'm glad you said that though about how people just come into relationships without knowing like what they getting into. Because when I text you about 2-3 weeks ago, pray for me, brother man.
Yes.
Long story short. Oh, by the way, I did walk out on my job.
You walked out on your job.
Yeah,
Seems to be a habit.
I know.
And
And it's always
think about it. This does seem to be a habit for
You know,
you.
like my first, I don't want to say encounter because we didn't know each other then. But
yeah.
when I first got to the job, that's what I remember.
You walked out. Brother man, I quit.
But it was a woman at the job. She was married.
Is this the same one? Or is it a different one?
Different one.
Oh my gosh.
Was it? Is it the one I told you through text? When I said pray for me.
Yeah, is that's the same one?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yep, same one.
So yeah. Long story short, I don't know what was going on in her relationship, but it seemed like I lit up her day when I came to work. Oh, if she seen me at work. So how it all started, we basically I was training her because she started last November, and I trained her for like a week. You know, we was chit chatting or whatever. Found out she was married. Okay, cool. Then things started to snowball effect. She watching me now. She trying to talk me up, making it seem like
Mhm.
making it seem like that's
Free
why I
up.
said that's why I said, and then she'll make it seem like she doing her job or whatever. Really, she just like trying to be within
The parameters of the brother man.
Yeah. It would strike up the most randomest conversations like, oh, I like this shirt. Who's your favorite character? I had a Dragon Ball Z shirt on. And she was like, I like this shirt. Who's your favorite character? Knowing she don't know nothing about anime. I was just like, this guy right here. Just to see what she was like. Oh, okay, you kind of look like him. I was pointing at Vegeta. You kind of look like him.
That's a crazy
That's crazy.
comparison. So you look like Vegeta. Wow. That's
I don't
crazy.
even know if that's a compliment.
I don't know if I can take that as a compliment.
I didn't. I was just like, okay, cool. And then, she started talking about the most randomest things, like what she got off Shein, trying to do her makeup and all this whatnot. I'm like, okay, I don't even know nothing about that, but cool. And then she had the nerve to ask me, how does my makeup look? I'm trying to, look good for my husband and all this.
No, she won't. No, she won't.
Really?
Stop the cap. Cap.
And brother man, let me tell you what she did though. She set me up
She set you up.
in the middle of the conversation because she was like, I don't know why I can talk to you. I feel so comfortable talking to you and all this whatnot. I can't talk to other guys. I feel like they just want me from my body. When she said that, like there in the midst of when her saying that, my eyes kind of did, look up and down. And she called it out. She was like, why you look at me like that? I was like, what you mean? Look at you like what? And then she did it. I was like, I did not look at you like that. She was like, yes, you did. It don't worry though. Don't worry though. You kind of played it off nicely. I'll let it slide.
No, she like the attention. Ugh.
That's a dangerous word.
It
is.
Like they're comfortable with you. That's
scary.
basically attraction. That's the same thing.
And from that point on, I just kept telling her, like, I done been through this before. I'm not trying to do that again. Like, do you know how hard it is to tell another married woman that you already laid with another man's woman, and for her to keep actively trying?
I mean, once they done made it up in their head,
There's really nothing that can be done and or said. Well, how you do nothing?
I didn't.
I often say, because if you do, please don't incriminate.
Because that was one of the reasons why I walked out the job. Because her and my supervisor, they were both.
Your supervisor was the same way?
But she wasn't married, though. She ain't married.
Just think I almost went to work, though. Thank God I did.
I'm glad you did. because they would have, brother man, they would have had you talking to the Lord, because they supposedly are in a non-dominant church, and how they talk about God is not the way me and you talk about God.
Well, so that's different. Just know my wife from New York. I'm
And
gonna leave it at that. You know, I've been told to stop saying that now. I'm a wife from New York.
I know when I was there, my wife was from New York.
See, and they had okay, yeah. Back, I said, because you come through this ceiling right now. I can't help me or you.
Barely can't help myself.
I can just saying, you know.
I know to run. You don't.
As soon as I hear crash, gone in the car, where you going? Don't worry about it. I'll meet you back at home. But no, so I will say this for the people who have been cheated on. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like hell. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. It's gonna hurt like hell. It hurt me bad. But that is the turning point of what you want to do after that moment. For me, I didn't find out until after. You know, because I was building like a little Rico case in my head, like the stuff went adding up. And so then when I put it all together and figured out, I asked one question, and you know, that person just doing this, just running their mouth, and they said something. I'm like, I remember that conversation I had with you about a year ago, about 6 months ago, and every time I ask the same question, it always changed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave because I'm not gonna put myself in a. And then plus my cousin confirmed it for me. He was like, "You went with such and such? For how long? What year?" I'm like, this year. He like, "Oh yeah, she definitely did that to you."
Dumb.
Like, well,
That shit I was hurt, but I was hurt for quote unquote. I would say not so much. I was more so hurt by the amount of opportunities I missed trying to be loyal. That's more or less what I was hurt by.
I can relate to that because you remember the one from Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Hulk. I remember the one from Arizona.
You know she cheated
on you.
Yeah.
Did you found this out after, didn't you? Mm-hmm. It's always after. But mine was like, it was right there at the end of the relationship, and I was already at wit's end.
But it makes sense though, because when I did it, I cheated to sabotage the relationship because I ain't want to be in it. I done told her.
You just telling on yourself.
See?
I don't mind though, because
you probably problem that one.
We're not gonna put the camera on you. We're just gonna hear you when you say that.
But this thing though, she messed up when she said, "Oh, I used to get cheated on all the time," you know, blah blah blah. And I've already told this girl we should break up. We should, you know. Yeah, I told her that beforehand. She didn't want to listen. So that's why I devised the plan. I'm gonna just cheat on you.
Devise a plan. Don't put the camera on brother man. Don't be a brother man either.
Don't do it.
But then again, some folks they in their head, because I will come, because I just found out how many people actually still watch us. They be like, yeah, keep doing what you do. Yeah, this topic gonna throw them off. I will say, after that, like this is a question for both of y'all. Like after that happened, you know, when you did that, like, what lesson did you learn, like, as you got older? Because that's been some years back. So, like, what have you learned now that you could tell somebody now if they were like trying to devise a plan to play Get Back or something like that? Like, would you tell them just to fall through with it? Because I'm not. I'm just gonna tell them. I'm gonna just tell them, hey, look, take that, put it into like a little ball of like little whatever it is, and just go run with it and do something else. Like, do something positive with it. That's what I do.
Taking the feelings,
take the feelings or whatever, and like don't go, because then you really hurt yourself when you do stuff like that. You may not see it now, but you really hurt yourself.
You internalize anger, and you're gonna just take it out on hurt people.
Yes,
you know, somebody that probably didn't even deserve it.
And that person can be like that could be the gift from God. That's like, this person gonna be, but then you internalizing it so much, you just
I think that's what happens to most. I think that's another part of cheating is everybody done been cheated on, and once you've been cheated on, I think you have like a emotional scar, and it flares up when you see anything in your next relationship that you don't like.
Trigger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I
Make
know.
it hard for you to trust anybody after that once you feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
everybody do it.
that trust word is a big word.
But
Like,
what I will say, because to this day, I'm still guarded up. That's why I'm at where I'm at now. And it's like I'm very picky about even just associates, just friends. I'm very picky about who I allow in my circle. But I will say this to that question you asked. What would we tell somebody?
mm-hmm.
For one, don't get involved with a troubling woman.
Hey, who?
Troubling woman.
Mm. Mm.
Or a troubling man. Like if you can see how they are around other people, especially this, you might not think it means nothing, but especially look at how they dress. Look how a woman dresses around men. Look how men dress around women.
Hey, Loki.
Assess how females interpret intent, or not interpret, but how much attention that they want, be it from you or anybody else.
Exactly.
True.
How they interact with
That makes
attention.
sense. That makes
Exactly.
sense.
But if one does get involved with somebody with a troubling past or present, and like you said, take that feeling, that hurt feeling, run with it, and do something positive with it, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I had to do. That's literally how y'all got the Stay Hungry shirts. That's literally how y'all got the. Because being a creative
remember that.
individual, like me being a creative individual, for me, like I found a way to. Because believe it or not, this podcast actually, majority of stuff that I do, like the candles, somebody hurt me.
See, that's good though.
Yep.
That's good. That's
The
good.
podcast was like the biggest one because like I was like it took some time like to even like put this whole thing together. I would ask people like, "Well, do you think I got the voice to be someone on the podcast?" Now I remember you got folks like Shannon Sharp who have folks like Kevin Gates on there. Kevin Gates is very out there. Or you have someone like Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got someone like Cat Williams or Joe Rogan and all that. I'm like, bro, if they can do it and they just doing it, I'm doing it from a place of, like I said, we talk to people about, how they want to hear what they need to hear. But in a way, we sort of give them what they want this time because they've been aggravating us with this.
And you know what's funny since you said it, brother man? This podcast has actually been helping me too.
In so many ways.
So many ways.
Like,
that's why I ain't gonna say afraid, ashamed of telling on myself.
Well, I mean, you got to be vulnerable. Like, vulnerability is one of the things that women look at in a man that makes them a man. Because if you go into any relationship with your guard all the way up, after being hurt, after being cheated on, it can damage some things. Like I said,
insecure.
Yes, that no woman want no insecure man. They don't, and no man want no insecure woman. Because
that's another thing that women need to pick up on is not being insecure. Show some. We like to see confidence too.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel as though confidence is key. Because like I said, with trust, that comes with communication. If you can't communicate and share it, because trust me, being in a marriage, communication is one of the things that I have had to work on and still working on. Because me, if something make me mad, I'm just gonna be quiet. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. It ain't just me. It's me, my wife, my 2 girls, and my dog. Bella look at me just, are you gonna say something? Okay, Bella, I'll go in there and go say something. And like I said, that I feel as if that's another reason why people go do what they do in relationships, because they wasn't taught or raised on how to communicate. They wasn't raised or taught on how to be in a situation to where, hey, I'm not happy. I don't know how to vocalize it. Or because when people start bringing in, because I'm always an advocate of, wait the marriage to have sex, this, that, and the other. Now, however you take it, that's however you take it. Some people, they look at me like but it's fun. And you hear me say this on camera, wait. It's better that way. But, that's one of the ways that people in relationships, they use that as a, well, if they can't please me physically, then I'm just gonna go to somebody that's gonna.
Emotional cheating is still cheating.
Because not all cheating is physical. Not all of it is physical. Because for some people, like some people, they get themselves messed up when they go to their workplaces and they go flirt all night. If you can go do it, but you're not flirting with your significant other, then because cheating could be like how it was for you. I'm so comfortable with you, XYZ. I'm like, but then when you come home, you know, I haven't, because for me, I had, what was it? What? It was something that was said early on in my marriage that made me, that my grandmother-in-law said. She was like, well, y'all had to establish the rules on what's cheating and what's not cheating. Now, granted, for me, I'm thinking, well, for me, the physical, if you, because casual conversation, just like, how is the weather? That's casual conversation.
Right.
Now, oh, well, what can I say on YouTube that can make, or you ask, like, basically, like, well, if I ask, how was your day? Good. Casual conversation. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? I'm cooking out. Casual conversation. But now you got some people who blend casual conversation with flirting. Like, well, I like the way the pants fit on you, XYZ, woo, woo, woo. What you doing this weekend? What you trying to wear? If you trying to get to know the individual in a way to, you trying to weasel your way in or put a chisel in it, now you cheating. Because like I said, I'm glad you brought it up, because I completely forgot that cheating isn't just physical. It can be flirting. If you gotta delete text out your phone, if you gotta basically, if you can't be open with anything and you know that is wrong, then you cheat. Because like for me, because being a photographer, I really have got to be careful with how I talk to individuals. Because for me, that's the first thing that comes to my mouth. Like I tell them, I am a married individual, and I'm just here to take pictures. That's it. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, thank you for saying that. Now I have some people that are like, how they respond back, block. I'm like, nah, you must not understand what I like some miles. It's a business. If you interrupt that business trying to be funny or trying to be cute or trying to be all flirtatious or whatever, okay. I'm not like these other bozos out here. Block.
I had to learn that emotional thing. I used to didn't believe in emotional cheating.
Me neither.
One of my homegirls, the way she broke it down was, when you're emotional cheating, when another person can take time away from the person you did.
That's about, you know what, you said it the best way. You literally said it the best way.
And when she said it like that, she was like, it may not. She said it's not the same as like when you physically cheat on somebody, because that's action that the other person's not gonna like. But emotional cheating, the reason why it's worse is because you don't even think it's bad.
You think it's harmless.
So you constantly do it.
And that's where the slow burn comes in.
Yeah. When she broke it down like that, I was like, I really didn't have no rebuttal for that. So I was like, I never thought about it like that.
That's true. That slow burn. So
she made me a believer with that. I was like, man, I really.
Yeah,
it makes sense though.
That is because I have had some individuals come to me and they're like, well, I've gave the person I'm with the ultimatum of, well, if you don't get right, I'm gonna go cheat. Wait a minute. Wait, what?
You already told me.
Because in your head, you thinking, well, I know you're not gonna get right. So that's just in my head. I'm a programmer where. So leveraging. And who that leveraging thing. The way I look at it, if you're not happy with that individual, man, just leave. Just leave. Now it's harder said than done, because most people, they're like, well, we got kids, or he's the one paying, or she's the one that's making all the money, this, that, and the other. Sometimes you got to take the leap of faith. You just got to. Sometimes you got to leave without a plan. Just let God take over. That's just where I'm at with it. Because people be like, well, I don't want to leave, but so the way my mom always said it, And I can't stand when she said to me because of the truth. She's like, so how you feeling right now? You want to feel like that tomorrow? A week from now? And she legitimately has went up to like 30 years from now. I'm like, doggone. I'm like, why we gotta keep going? No, I don't want to feel the same way, but it's the truth. So those people, like how you said earlier, where they're like, well, you on cheating number 20 something, you used to it at this point. You don't accept the fact you don't became numb to it, like, oh, they just gonna do it anyway. Like J. Cole said it best. He beat you and you went back. You're officially stupid. Right. Now I'm just saying that's what he said in the song. I'm not sitting here saying like
I'm saying J. Cole was right because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
I mean, because if you allow it to, and if you're not okay with it, then you're saying you're allowing something. You're programming your brain. You're rewiring your brain to say, okay, if it happens, I'm okay with it. And the mind is one of the most powerful organs we have. And if you can rewire your brain to think that way, me, if it happened, okay, cool, you one up me. I'm not finna go back and forth. Because one, it's too many doggone diseases out here, and they scare as I don't know what. I don't want to wake up and then my friend fall off. I don't want that. I've actually seen a show like that. It was a vampire, and it just bloop. He's like, oh. I'm like, oh yeah, that scared me. Like, two, I'm just gonna go do something. Like I literally am just gonna go find something positive to go do. Like
I'm gonna just play the game.
Yeah, you got.
I have done that. I got to, and and see the space that see the way I look at it. I can't force my beliefs on anybody. You just got to experience it for yourself. You got to fill the void with love. Like you got to take time and be like, you know what? Because I ain't gonna lie. When I did get hurt, I'm gonna say it again. It hurt like hell. I wasn't at first. I'm like, I'm just gonna go out and do the same thing that y'all do. I heard so many different people's stories. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, so I don't see how y'all do this. Like I tried to be, as the word would say, a garden tool. I'll leave it that way. I tried to do it. I'm not gonna say, but the amount of stories I heard from other people who were trying to do the same thing and they were successful, they like some, but I'm always empty. I'm like, well, I don't want to be a garden tool because I don't like being empty. Like I want to be to the point to where if you're going through something, I at least have the knowledge to give you, like, look, I understand how you feel. That may not be the best bet. Shut up, old man. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. What just happened to me before? Shut up, Unc. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Don't come at me 3 weeks from now looking crazy.
People call me Unc?
Yes, people call me Unc. That's crazy.
People do that to me too. I look young to people, but people do that.
I'm like, Unc. I'm like, bro, we about the same age, right? I'm like, the beard.
They think that I'm the same age.
I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like I said, what I will say.
I do have a question for you.
Oh gosh, Mr. Intellectual is gonna hit us with something.
How would you deal with a situation where, let's say, maybe the person cheated, or maybe you just don't like that person? It's an individual feeling towards the person that you may not like, but the situation as a whole you do like. So you might like being in a relationship. You like being able to wake up and talk to that person, be around that person. The person themselves you do not like. How would you say to a person, how do you deal with a situation like that? Basically saying, I like the idea of the relationship, I just don't like it.
Okay. Let me see. So, if I were to give advice to an individual who likes the feeling of having all the benefits, but doesn't like the person giving the benefits, the best thing for me, I would tell them, hey, look, you in the wrong because you're a leech. You're a leech. You're like, so I'm just gonna reap all the benefits. You're selfish and you're greedy, but in the end, you're hurting yourself and you might be hurting the other person. So the best thing for you to do is leave. But if you want to continue to be a leech and this, that, and the other, that's on you. Because I can't stop them because you know how hard it is to get a leech off? I've never had a leech on me, but I've heard you got to burn it and then pull it off.
I will say this. I had a tick.
I had 2 at least on me. Not
That
at the same
scared me.
time, but like
It scared me because I didn't like that was like when I first came to Georgia. I didn't even know what tick
Yeah,
was.
tick is. You know what? You a tick. You a tick for the
and
benefits.
if you don't get them off, if you pull it off,
The
the
head
rest of
still
it,
leave
yeah.
in.
It can stay in my mom's husband. That's what he was telling me.
Yo, you pull it off and like the head
He
in.
said you can get
Lyme disease from
Lyme
it.
disease.
Yeah.
You're furthering my point. If you don't, you'll become like a disease to that individual, to where it's like they might genuinely like you, and in your head, like I said, the brain is powerful. If I program my head to just all the benefits, and I just keep taking benefit, what you gonna do when it's all? Eventually, it's gonna dry up, because I've heard this so much in my marriage. I'm now starting to tell people this: women are reciprocators,
Yes.
or whatever he said. Yes. See, he knew this. I didn't know this. They're reciprocators. So if you continue to pour into them, like if you give private, we'll use my house. Before I was married, my house was just a house, just a vessel I lived in. But when I got married, you said it out your mouth. Now it feels more like a home. In my head, shut up, brother man. But then it clicked in. If you give a woman something, they'll turn it into something else. There's Bella being Bella. She ain't come back in here.
I learned that a terrible way. I had a lot of people growing up that were manipulative. And then I have people that I know that are legitimate pimps, and they teach you that, like, to give. It's what you just said about women. They teach you that, but at the same time they teach you to use that to your benefit. Once you understand that.
So yeah, I would say, to answer your question, if you're going to just reap the benefit, you selfish, you're a leech, you're a tick, something's seriously wrong with you. You need to like get help. Like I'm just not gonna sugarcoat it. You got to get help at that point, because if you don't like,
no, it's not me.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
I speak on situations I know of.
So to me, that's how I would answer. So, brother man, Cameron, you. How would you answer this?
How would you do that?
Am I the person in the situation,
or just your opinion of a situation like that?
I mean, I can look at it one of two ways. Like if I was in a situation and I'm the one being leached off of, I'm gonna leave. But before I do, I'm gonna let this person know, like, what you're doing is kind of like selfish, bit of a narcissist, and you a leech. Like, I came here with nothing, and I had to work for all of this. And what did you come with? Nothing. So if you want to reap these benefits, you got to come with something too, so we can all flourish in this.
Almost like, what do you bring to the table?
Exactly.
And a lot of people want to be the table.
Yeah.
That table stuff is insane.
Like, my thing is,
seeing with that, they be like, "Oh, I am the table."
No, you're not.
Missing the point.
What did you bring? If you're the table, who's the person bringing you? Because if you're the table, that means you should be able to support any and everything that person drop on top of you.
Yeah, exactly.
If
every time I see clips like that and females be saying that, I'll be like, that doesn't even make sense. That's like me saying on the other side, if a girl was to be like, I need a guy with money, and I say, I am the money. It doesn't make sense.
Because I'm glad what do you bring to the table? Well, I bring X, Y, Z. Because my head, I'm thinking what I can provide, what I can bring to the table. If I hear somebody say, well, I'm the table,
I'm gonna
hit you with that Andrew Tate. I'm gonna hit you with that Tristan Tate energy at that point.
I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna feel like you don't think that you're supposed to contribute to this
relationship. Like, and then, like I said, a lot of people, they lose the value. Because some people, they get in these relationships and they see married individuals and they really want those benefits. They want it to where always like a 2-person team.
I think they see the good side though. It's not like what you said earlier.
I'll tell you, like, you see that the grass is green, but you're not carrying 50 pounds of manure to keep it green. You're not watering. You're not cutting the grass. You're not doing it. You're not put. You want the benefit. You want the end result without putting in the work.
Yeah.
My mom used to always say that. She like some. She would tell me, "You want to be married so bad, but you don't know what it takes to get there."
Right.
In my head, I hear what you're saying, but I want to be married. But
you
now
said
that,
something then.
but now that I'm in it, it's like
You said something then, brother.
like even like in like relationships, people they see social media is like the prime example of you only see the good.
Yeah.
But
all the best part.
You, TikTok, you so like I said, don't be an idea. You scrolling, and you see everybody happy. But in order for them to be happy, I can fake be happy on camera. That's easy. Now, granted, have me and you have not got on here and had to fake an episode, and then reality sitting like, oh no, we can't post that because like that wasn't real. Like,
oh yeah, talking about we was low on energy.
Yeah, like we try to fake it. It sound good and look good, but at the same time, it is not. Like
we had to redo that whole episode.
Yep, there's a couple episodes we had to redo. Like some people, they you want that microwave success. You want the microwave relationship.
Instant.
You want the microwave. No prime example. See, it came back to me. You got to know how to make marry me chicken and not situational chicken. What I mean by that is, if you want a situationship, you know, I'm just gonna be real. You might just gonna get off the video now. Just go, because that ain't what you want somebody that can take a little and turn it to a lot. But you got to understand, a millionaire is not a millionaire overnight unless you just born to a rich family. A billionaire is not a billionaire overnight unless you born into it. You got to put that work in to do that. You got to. So if Brother Man want to start a clothing brand, he just can't come out like Supreme and be like buy my stuff. Like it's not. Like I learned that the hard way. I'm like, man, how do us, but studying and researching and all that. Like for me, since I'm married, I'm like, well, I want my marriage to be the greatest marriage of all time. Okay. Okay, you want to be great, but you gotta
work for that.
You gotta put in the work. And if you don't want to work for it, that's when people say, well, I'm just gonna go cheat. I like the benefits of what you give me, but I'm just gonna go do this on the side. No.
I feel like if you think like that, then you probably don't need to get married.
No.
At all.
No. You don't need to be in a relationship.
You don't need to be in a relationship, but at the very least, at least it's easy if you just are going to be in a relationship and you have a mindset like that. At least it's easy to walk away, because when it's marriage, it ain't just all right, we done. It don't.
No, you got to go through papers and it's a lot of stuff.
Was easy, but like if you got kids, y'all got don't work like that.
Stuff in your name, each other's name.
Got court dates. That's what you got.
You look crazy. Like I said, if you ain't ready for marriage, don't do it. I'm just gonna be real.
At all.
But then technically, no one is really ever ready, because everybody is different. Because what I learned in mine, how I act, is like you have to die to self, basically. Like you have to let go of like all the selfish qualities you had. Because when I was single, if I want to walk around the house and leave out the blinds closed, I'm gonna leave out the blinds closed. So now every blind in this house beside these are open. Like I had to, like for me, like it's a lot, and I still had to do a lot of learning and growing. Like as we would say, the pruning stage. Like you got to cut out all the bad, like the dead parts, so that the new parts can grow in.
Yeah. But you should always do that.
See now that's
you can't see the bad in yourself.
You can't. Like someone has to see it to, and that's the thing. That's where that communication comes in. You got to be able to call it out, and you can't get offended by it. Because at first,
receptive to criticism.
Yeah, I can take criticism when it comes to business. You tell me criticism about myself, I look at you funny.
Yeah.
But then again, how are you able to grow if you can't take criticism if it's about yourself? Because me, like I can see what y'all two do wrong. I can tell you all day, hey, that ain't right. But then when y'all be like, well, you do it too.
Right.
And I'm like,
you can't see it when you do it.
Yeah, like, because prime example, it's a Bible verse that says, don't worry about the log, don't worry about the splinter in someone else's eye when you got a whole log in your eye. I'm like, that's a very interesting way to put it. But the way I put it down, the way I look at it, when the mirror is in front of you, can you handle what you're looking at?
Ooh, yeah.
It's because for me, and like I would like it was weird. Like being a creative individual, I would picture a mirror in front of me, and I would see all like the negative, like all the bad. Like, can you handle who that is? And then I take it a step further. Would you want your daughter to date someone like that right now? No. So
That's a big. I think you don't feel. I think a lot of people don't feel like that too. I think that's a good mentality for men to have.
yeah,
You know what's crazy,
You want
though?
your daughter to date someone like you.
What's crazy is
I got to play offense. I got to.
a lot of guys that I know personally who were regarding to her, they ended up with daughters.
Yeah, people say it's a Lord's way of saying, well, you know,
Yeah.
I need you to get right.
And the same way with women, they get boys.
They end up getting bored. Because the saying is, if a woman gets a boy, she needs to learn how to love, you know,
Yeah, man.
but love a man. But if she gets a daughter, she needs to learn how to love herself. For a man, if I get a daughter, I got two. One was by marriage, the other was, you know, we all grown. We know how babies get here. You know, the little stork come flying in and drop it off at the door.
Oh, God.
But anyway,
Y'all seen the movie?
yeah, y'all seen the cartoons and the movies. You know, they little stork drop it off at the door. I said, "Oh, there's our baby." Anyway, for me, I got to play offense. I have to. And like the thing is, it's gonna be a time where my daughters date, and I'm the first example of what they should see. And my wife always reminds me of this. I'm like, you just keep reminding me of this. But then again, sometimes I forget. So Lord forbid they get hurt. My initial reaction as a father is, you know, hey, you know, we go pay little Johnny a little bit, but I can't do that. But now, because I actually looked it up, and you know, they say physically you can't do anything. Like I just had to be that strong individual. I had to be that shoulder that you can cry on. If mama on a trip somewhere and you come home and say, "Oh, little Johnny hurt your feelings," I just in my head I might be thinking, "Well, little Johnny might get a little visit," but in reality, I just have to be that individual that when you are married, when you are dating somebody, Jack or Drake or whoever, I'm just throwing out names, to where when my dad treated me like this, so my standards are gonna be high. I'm letting y'all know now, my daughter's standards are gonna be through the roof. So if you can't meet them standards, which is kind of funny, that means a child would have to be watching this. A child that age that be watching this.
I mean, but this will be on internet film.
That is true. So it's not just that. Like, if I had a son, I'd play defense. Because now I get to teach my daughters the game and how it's ran to where when they see it, they recognize it ahead of the time. Like, so my dad put me on this eternally. So
I also say the best example, I guess it's for if you have a son or a daughter, is where you're playing the game every day. That's why it's important to choose to be with somebody that you like, because I think you have taught mindsets and learned mindsets. There's going to be things that you individually teach your daughter. There's also going to be things that she learns from just watching you and your wife interact.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. And like I said,
That's going to kind of shape her expectations.
That is very true. And like I said, just if I'm angry, I can't sit there and yell at my wife.
Yeah.
Can't. Now, have I? There's the time to be vulnerable. Yeah, I have. Because, you know, that's
why you separate, just like when kids is around. Separate, so you don't want them to see that.
Yeah, you don't want them to see it or hear. And sometimes you got to ask yourself the question: is, you know, is it even really worth going back and forth over? In my head, yeah, but in reality, it's not. And then that's when I guess I gotta be the bigger person and not say anything. But because sometimes when you're trying to win in those type of, you end up losing. Because now it's silent and everything. And like I said, to stay on the topic of cheating, all this literally, if you don't get none of this, like if you're not taught this, or you didn't learn it, or you didn't see it, it's like you almost playing Madden on all Madden, and you got to figure it all out by yourself. Like, yeah, the game, because me, how I play the game is different than how you play the game. But at the end of the day, you're still a good guy. I'm still a good guy. Now, am I saying am I the best guy on the planet? You know, the confidence version of me will say, yeah, but I'm still learning. If you're not willing to learn, if you're not willing to be taught, if you're not willing to be the student, then we are not on. I said, birds fly, fish swim. We are not the same. because I still want to learn new things. I still want to be taught, and sometimes it's hard for me to be taught.
Never stop being a student.
Yeah.
Never, like I said, and I feel as if in the world we live in now, and how people they see the microwave success, that they see the billionaires, they see the millionaires, they see the happy couple. They're like, oh well, then I'm just gonna go off that.
Can't do that.
I wish cookies were made that way. I see a cookie. Oh well, I can do that, and a cookie got 50 million different ingredients. Why it's the best cookie in the world? And a relationship, in a marriage, even when you're single, you have to be willing to take those steps to make yourself a better individual for yourself. Because I can't control what nobody else do. I can't control none of y'all actions. I can only give you the tools and pray that you listen, because you can be like some in one ear and out the other. Because I've had some instances where people like some, well, if you listen to me, son, why am I listening to you and you on here beating on people? You don't even know how to take.
Lord, I was married. Literally,
Like,
she had an aunt that just told me something. I was like, I would never leave. You've been in multiple marriages, like more than
You hungry,
4.
brother?
I guess so.
And I'm like, you think I'm gonna listen? You've been married 4 or 5 times? Absolutely not. I'm not listening to you. I've never seen you in a successful situation. I don't know why I should listen to you.
Like, not all advice is good advice. I said, well, because I've literally had people tell me, well, this is how you make your marriage better. Please enlighten me.
How you gonna tell me?
And you ain't in there. You can't keep you.
Ring, Charles Barkley. I'm gonna do that.
You ain't got a ring. I got a ring. I ain't got it on. I can go like this. I generally do it to everybody.
And you know what's funny, since you said that, I made a married
That's
person
crazy.
mad, saying that what did I say? No, they was asking me, how come you single? You need to have kids without,
I remember you telling me that.
And I said, well, there's a reason why. And they was like, why? Because I said I'm seeing what married people. It was something like, I said, I'm seeing what married people aren't doing, or what they're doing in their like relationships or whatever. Reasons why I'm not in one myself. And it was like, you ain't married. You don't know what married people do in their relationship.
You see it enough to know what's going on. Because people put it on display because everybody want to be seen.
I mean, I know everything, but what I do see,
Exactly.
Like I said, I hope that what y'all see from my house, that it gives you a breath of fresh air. Because some people, they come in, well, it's like y'all don't love each other. That's what you think. Because love is only gonna go so far in anything. Because can you love somebody when they piss you off?
Yeah.
Can you love somebody when you fire hot mad with them? Can you continue? Can you continue to do what you said you was gonna do at the beginning? Well, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna, make sure you well fed. Can you do that when you're mad at them? Can you do that when you're upset with them? Can you do that when you feel some kind of way about them? If you can't do that, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. Like I said, that's something that pushed me every day. This because the way I look at it, if you're not able to do any of what we said on the second half of this podcast, then you're gonna be forever stuck in that reality of, well, I can just keep cheating. If I can't do none of that, work on yourself. That's literally all you have to do. Surround yourself with individuals that you want your future self to be like. If I want to be a millionaire, I can't hang with people who make $100,000.
Yeah.
If I want to be a billionaire, I gotta hang with billionaires. I don't know none right now. I know 1 or 2 millionaires, but I try to get around them, but like they can't answer the phone. That's crazy work.
I mean, he might not be the best person, but I just feel like once you're a billionaire, I feel like you see the world different.
He do.
From their eyes.
I know what Jeff Bezos all about.
Like, teach me so I can learn something. Like I said, you got to learn how to be a student, but you got to know how to look in that mirror and be like, what do I need to cut out that's negative? Yeah. So because you can't, a plant can't grow if there's none but weeds, because we just gonna choke it out. Yeah. What weeds are you willing to remove to make yourself a better person? I hear and then not talking. That's weird too. That's just off topic. Like being a dad, like you can just hear everything now. I can hear them talking. looking crazy.
In the Super Bowl.
Hey, look, when she go to crying and she not here, the phantom cries are crazy. That's that's a scary feeling.
Have you ever had somebody that you feel like you would marry?
Nah, I can't say that I have.
It's a. I'll put it. Remember when I came to you and said, "Brother, man, I'm getting married."
Mm-hmm.
Like
now, when he said that, I will say this: I want that because the way he told me, it was like joy in your face. It was like,
Yes.
brother, man, I'm getting married. And I'm like, oh, he's serious.
It's a good feeling.
It's a good. But the thing that I learned, like I can't even tell the story on here. The day I was finna ask her to marry me, I was running back and forth in the hotel room because she was getting ready, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because in my head, I'm like, for me, I'm like, all right, Lord, this dating thing has been great so far. You don't have some ups and downs. I need you to tell me right now, the same way you came back in the day, and tell me if this is the person I need to marry. He's not gonna do that. Now, for some people, he will, but for me, he like, son, if you trust me, I got you. He said, but you gotta be willing to, learn and, get rid of some old things that you do now to make sure you. In my head, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't thinking about nothing anymore. I'm like, look here. I didn't get no answer that day, but seeing how her family reacted to it, like her grandparents were screaming so loud on the phone was cutting out. The audio was like, yeah. I was like, what kind of noise is that? Like her dad, like literally had to start crying. And I tell my side, they're like, we like it literally just a funeral that happened. But then I just started to sit in. The more I kept saying, I'm about to get married. Like this is for real, for real. You should have seen it when we told him we was having a baby. I'm like, great. I'm finna get. Where's the baby now? I'm like, did we not forget it? I'm your child. No, we want to see the baby. Bring our grandchild.
Forgot about you.
Just get it. But like I said, how you saw me in that joyous moment. That's like one of the bit. Like I tell them about it. Being married to the right person is like the best decision you will ever do, because you never meet the perfect person. You never will. They're gonna always. You have to be willing to accept them for their flaws. Now, I feel like my trial of dating, my Netflix subscription of dating, I felt like I was too picky with some people, because for me in college, there I had a lot of candidates, and I always got hit with the same thing.
College is a tough place to be.
What?
Especially where you're not going to speak. Knowing what we know.
Because a crazy crossover event. Lydell was at the same college I was at, and I met one of the people that knew Lydell but never said his name. I said the name. He was like, "Hold on, wait. I know that person."
She knows me because of the girl I married. They were friends,
So if I would have followed her, I would have met Lydell. But I didn't follow her because she was giving me weird vibes. I'm like, bro, you giving me them slasher that I'm gonna kill you, stab you up type vibes. That's just me. Then her brother was like, just big. Bro was like 5'2", but just big.
Don't.
The miniature hook. Mini hook. Yeah. Like I said, if you're willing to accept somebody for, that's another reason people cheat too. They can't stand nobody for flaws. They go with somebody that fits the description. They try to fill a mold. They try to build the perfect person. Mm-hmm. And the more they keep trying to build it, you've been on had a list this long. And
I've seen so much of that. Like looking for like a custom person. That's insane. I don't understand how you like that. Like I've never been able to be a person who like, she gotta be light skinned. She gotta have this. I either like you or I don't.
And I was like that at first. Like when I was building my list of what I wanted my perfect wife to look like, I was like, all right, she gotta have this, gotta have that, gotta have that. Then reality set in. Like, okay, well, she gotta have these qualities. She gotta be a family woman.
Well, I am similar. Like it's not like a lot of. I don't like figure. That's why I be pushing girls to get dressed. It's easy to maintain. You ain't gotta pay that much.
See, that's your preference. Me, yo, my wallet be hollering everything. I'm getting my hair done.
I mean, I do it now.
But at the end of the day, I like the final outcome of it. It's like it fits. Because for me, one of the things I wrote, I kid you not, because it was listening when I was 18. I said she got to be thick. They're like, there's no way. There's no way you wrote that on a piece of paper. I said, if I could find out, I'm like, she has to be this.
Yeah.
She has to.
Yeah, I feel that because I'm
Yeah.
like this.
Like she has to.
You skinny. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't date a girl. If
I'll
it's a
put it
girl
this-
skinny, girl's thick.
I'll put it this way: I can't date nobody skinnier than me.
I can, but I don't necessarily. You're not the preference.
Look, the Lord answered my prayer. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot. I feel like I already shot myself in the foot at some point during this podcast. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. Like, ooh, where's that wonderful? Where's that
That's the
wonderful?
funny part when you like edit.
I said,
Oh,
ooh,
man.
I actually said that. Let me cut right here. Cut. Put it. If you want the Patreon, pay this much for it. Which, by the way, I'm trying to put this on Patreon. You know, because some of the type of people be requesting. I'm like, bro, there's no way I can put this on YouTube because even the topics alone, I feel like YouTube is sensitive now.
So they explicit topics.
No, it's a lot of name dropping,
Oh,
and I feel as if like the one we was at Kellerton thing, I literally had to, because me and that person cool now, like we cool, but like
Oh, yeah.
dropping it at that time, I felt like that would have caused a lot of. I'm like, so let me just put Patreon here, and you want to like I gotta set it up and everything. But other than that,
It'd be certain topics we be having, and I'd be about to say the name, like, let me not say the person's name. I don't think, I'm not like an internet person, so I don't think, I'm quick to name drop. So I have to like filter that myself.
that was you used to do when we first started. I'm like, this man name dropping people. I'm just gonna put
I
it
didn't
up
care
there.
at the time, but now I do.
I only feel like that because in my own mind, I never want to feel like whoever I'm talking to think I'm lying. That's why I name drop. I say it because I don't know. I be daring like anything with me. Like you know me personally, I want to name drop. I want you to go ask that person what I said, and I want
so they can confirm it.
Yeah. Like, I'm not,
Oh yeah, we can just pull it right here. It's on the internet. It's on there forever. But
on the internet, you can't really do that.
yeah, what I learned was because I'm like, darn, and like the amount of the generation before me that has come to me and said, "Oh yeah, I watched a little podcast. You know, you need to keep doing what you do." Which one did you watch? I need to know because there's some controversial things I know that has come out my mouth, and I'm like, ooh, I probably should not have said that, but it is what it is. And, I stand 10 toes on some of the things I say, not everything I say, because like when I do like the TikTok version of that, I'm like, man, I really got. That's how they see me through TikTok, and they be like, so, oh well, I didn't know you had a podcast, and you see people at work. I'm like, oh
yeah,
man.
the TikTok thing. I'm telling you, that's a hit. Like,
I've been trying to.
I used to say like, just be chopping these up. One episode is like 20 TikToks.
Like 20 TikTok, and I see now I don't learn how to chop it up now. So in my head, like I feel as if because like they be like, bro, like because when Carlton came to me, see I can name drop him because it ain't nothing. I said, oh, he said, oh, I didn't know you had a TikTok, Dexter. I didn't know you had a podcast. Yes, Carlton, I have.
I thought we talked about
Yeah,
it with him.
And my thing is like, but like when people from like out of, we're not gonna name drop. But I'm just gonna say, remember the one that reached out to me to try to get to talk to you?
Yeah.
The one from Cali.
I didn't know that person.
Yeah, they're from California. They were from Georgia. They moved to California. It came from me posting what he said about motion. And they're like, hey, like, put me on game. I'm like, okay.
That was a funny scenario.
I was like, okay. And then the other one that we had, that was just from us being here. That was a crazy situation.
Yeah, that one was funny.
I'm like, how you gonna get mad at me? I was like, we're not gonna say this. I had to tell y'all, Kira, it's crazy. It like that. That's what the Patreon view about. People will pay to hear the drama, to hear the gossip that we. It's crazy.
I think if people meet me in real life, I honestly think I'm a cool person, but I think I'm not what people think. That's what I'm just looking at. I'm not.
The picture they put in their head about Lydell, it does not match real life. Like me in real life, like Prime example. Just past weekend,
I'm cool though.
we went. He look Lydell is a cool individual. Like you put him in a room and you sit next to him, he'll talk to you because he cool. You put me in a room next to somebody, I'm looking at my phone. I don't want to. I'm Marshawn Lynch. I'm here so I don't get fined.
I'm cool. I'm not friendly.
I can't be friendly.
I'm right there.
I don't like being friendly. Friendly is that one that's like, ugh.
If
We get
anything,
work. That's what people say. I'm surprised this is this whatever they think about me. I'll be like, that's because I'm really not. I'm cool and I talk to anybody. I'm
you
not
know,
afraid to say anything. I'm not friendly at all.
you know what I don't like about myself? That I draw in a lot of strangers that feel the
I'm like
need
that too.
to talk
I'm
to
like
me.
that too.
And they tell you any and everything about their life. Well, you know, I
Yeah,
feel like I could talk to you about it. No, please
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
and
Please don't.
I asked somebody. I said, "What made you come up to me and just start talking about your life?" I didn't say it like disrespect. I was like, what made you feel the need? Just say what you said to me.
It's just something about you.
You just have this
Yeah,
like
well-
calming energy about yourself. I just wanted to.
I've been told
That's
I'm
why I say
gullible.
I say I have a disarming personality.
Yeah.
I mean, me.
And somebody said, "Brother Man, it's funny." Somebody, because I had my hat on like this, and I had it down, and somebody came over there and talked to me. It was like, you know what? You look like the black version of that guy from that show. You.
Bro, she just called you Joe. She just called you a crazy
Yeah, and I was
individual.
I looked at it, I was like, man, I ain't crazy though. She
But
was
see,
like, oh,
now-
so you know what I'm talking about? I was like, and we just chopping it
They're
up.
trying to spark up a conversation.
Yeah.
No. They were trying to get you. They said we gonna get brother.
Some older lady.
Yep, I've been told I'm gullible. That was someone literally talking about. So like,
Yeah.
they're like, oh well, he's so gullible. I'm like, okay. I said, just know my wife in New York. What you mean by that? Come find out. Like I've been stop telling people that. No, you have to understand. I said I had to enlist fear in these individuals so they don't come talk to me. Because I've been told, oh well, I could just come tell you about any and everything about my life. I don't want to know about your life.
But what I don't like about people is what they try to figure me out.
Yeah.
Stop, because you're not.
I'm
I-
an open book, so you ain't gotta figure nothing out. I tell you the stuff that gets said about me. Dexter, no, that's where this came from. I don't got nothing to it.
And so when people do it, I'm like, so y'all don't understand where this come from. I'm like, this come from a legend. You gotta understand, because I will be out and some be with family. Me don't know nothing you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. Hey,
Boy, I wish you was at the job. If you had been there, if you had never left,
you would have met some interesting
I
individuals.
believe it.
You would have been doing this. You know the funny thing? Well, Keisha do it. I like some. You understand what this mean now?
Yeah.
Cause hey,
Hands up, man.
I don't know nothing you talking about. Oh my goodness, bro! It was something we did in college.
Fifth right there.
Really is. You know, at Hunger Games, they used to go like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. We had a sound. We actually had like, this was code for something. And the person that it was talking about, they did it. I'm like, hey, it was the same thing as doing this. I don't know what you talking about. Hey, I don't know what this mean. I don't know. But matter of fact, I would call him up, but I don't know what he doing. But I feel as if we didn't help you with learning how the whole cheating thing, there's something wrong with you.
Right.
You just like hearing us talk, which is
You
weird.
didn't learn something.
Excuse me.
Play it back and watch it
Yeah.
again.
Hey, yo, DJ, rewind that track back. But like, I feel as if for people, and I'll say this as my closing remarks, genuinely, if you're not happy, try your best to not do anything that will physically, emotionally, or spiritually hurt you in the process.
On your way out, that is.
Yeah, on your way out the door.
On your way out.
Yeah, on the way out though, don't do nothing that will jeopardize who you potentially could be in the future. And like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror. Are you happy with the person that you see in the mirror? And I mean, like, Got to do an eternal look. Me, I'm still cutting and pulling the weeds out because I got 2 daughters, and I don't want to have to introduce nobody to Old Reliable or Bella. I don't want to have Bella gonna love you, but Old Reliable not gonna love you. I'm just being real.
Old Reliable.
Old Reliable's not gonna love you. Old Reliable gonna be click clack. You got 3 seconds to 3. 1. Now it's gonna be
He
10.
said he got 3 seconds to 3.
Yeah, 3. Pow. Pow. Well, like I said, for the younger ones, it's like in relationship, like in high school, it's weird how middle schoolers are in relationship. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I generally find that weird. That's really what it is. For like the ones that's not on the status of being married yet and you're in a relationship, treasure who they are in that moment, because I do know one thing. Who they are this year, yeah, they're gonna change in about 2-3 years. Like because you're learning, you're growing, you're removing.
Teenage,
Man.
to about
Man, you
Young adult,
you change it. You're gonna change a whole lot. Because who I am now was not who I was back in college.
Boy.
And I'm not saying, I was just out there. I was not Tupac getting around. I was more in tune with. I was more in a shell. I didn't get out my shell till like after college. But towards the transition from college to working. By out my shell, that does not mean running around here like Tupac. I don't get around. I told you, I tried that, and I heard more interesting stories about other people getting around. I'm like, bro, there's no way this is me. So that sounds boring.
I don't want to say I've always been. I don't know. I don't even know when I would say that switch. I'll probably say no.
Oh, you told me you got stationed in Alaska? Saw a moose for the first time?
Yeah.
I still want to see it.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
That's genuinely the first. Is that the first? That is the first episode you was on. Matter of fact, that's when that other person was on there too. Now people start looking at.
You have to know that. No, it depends. I guess when you look at the list. The first
that is very true. They had to put 2 and 2 together. Because when me and my daughter were going through all the old episodes, I clicked on it. Her mom was on the first one. I said, "Who is that?" She's like, "That's my mommy." She's like, "Wait, why can't I be on YouTube because you're a child?" Same child's place. I don't need people looking at you right now. Brother man.
Brother
L. So like you call brother, it's like brother man, but like the merch that I do have is I got that simplistic look. I got it to where it fits like it could be streetwear, it could be minimalistic, or it can just be all out there. So I want to wear because the people I showed it to, they're like, "Oh, yo, we may not listen to your show, but we're aware." Support me either way. Support the brand either way. But
a lot of people at work wear it. And it's funny, like when you see it, like the Paradise stuff.
What? So like,
maybe people are saying like, "Oh, yeah."
Like to see I can say Quez. I ain't saying nothing not with. To see Quez still wear like the Paradise did, I'm like, bro.
Greg?
Oh, Greg gonna rip anything.
I still got my Paradise sweater. With the astronaut on.
Like Greg seen what I'm working on. Like I'm working on like I ain't gonna disclose it now. But like I showed you like basically
it's people I think would wear stuff.
Yeah, like they would wear stuff, but like me
in our like on our ship now.
I don't like we finna find out.
3 people I know.
Hey, that's 3 people supporting Elevate the Show. ETS, you feel me? But what I'm working on now is I'm working on like 2-3 things. Of course, you know about the trading card game.
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody sit there and say, yeah, if somebody said, "Oh, well, I made a trading card game," I'm like, "Oh, I want to make one too." I wouldn't be able to like at 70 years old, like, what if I said, "Oh yeah, I did this, I did that, I made a shoe, I had a clothing line, I generally have built brands for people to buy." By the way, shout out Dolph. We got to get him on the show. Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
He said he want to be on one, and he got that green light to come on here too.
Yeah. Definitely.
gotta get
I
Dolph
want
on
to be
there.
over. I want to be here with that now.
Like
What?
he was actually supposed to be on the one where it was me, Caleb, with all of us, with my brother and his friends. But
Oh
you saw,
yeah.
it was crowded in here.
Very
That
We
day.
had to be about 8 people in
There
there.
was 8 people in here.
Very Detroit. Very good.
Like we
That's my
gotta
guy.
get,
That's
gotta
my guy.
get. And like I said, a matter of fact, I may have to pull some strings because he wanted to see how the whole thing go.
I said that's easy. Hey dog, he might come over here right now.
Oh yeah, I mean I got his number too. Like, cause me and him like in like business. Like, he was like, hey, like
he gonna be wanting to, definitely be around you. Just off a knock on the knowledge.
yeah, he was like, yeah. So when I brought it up, he like, yeah, just let me know you do one, see if our timeline match. Gotta get Dawson here next. I feel like as you said, like he already got a 3-headed monster. I'm like, bro, you put him on the podcast, like it ain't even no debate. Like his life story alone would be something everybody want to listen to.
Boy,
He told me what he did. I'm gonna let him tell it.
Yeah.
That's if you want to. When he told me what he did, make my wife raise her eyebrows. Yeah. But the way he moving now, I really hope we get certain things lined up because we do. The amount of people we can have as guest stars to where, because this would be like home base. Because I don't want nobody to know I live at. I don't need you to know where I lay my head at because Reliable, Reliable on the carries and with the shots, and Bella gonna want everybody rub a butt. But Reliable finna have some friends, finna have some short friends, and have some more, Reliable gonna have an arsenal. They'll all be happy. Like I said, if we do get certain buildings and stuff in place, the way I think Dolph will see it, I really, and people like some Dolph. Yeah. I don't say Rudolph, I say Dolph because it just feels like some brother. I can literally call somebody.
He saved my phone.
I like, bro. At one point, I literally had put Young Dolph on my phone. So if people saw him call that bro, they're like, "How do you know?" I'm like, "No. You got to understand. This is not the one that's dead. This is the one that I know." Yeah, but Jalen still almost moved the same way.
He's solid.
I just moved right there. I just moved that camera. You be all right. But anyway, other than that, then I feel as if, better yet, give this a 5-star rating on Spotify. Like, comment, subscribe. I ain't got nothing else left to say. I feel as if I feel as if everything was said that need to be said. So, Nadia, how do you feel being back on the podcast?
It was a long time coming. I think we already knew. I've been trying to convince you to come back to the shift, so timelines make sense.
Yes. I kept telling him no, but it only made sense because now that we know that we got.
Let me see something. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't have been. Like I was saying before.
Oh.
Like we would do it like how we did today.
No, you wouldn't be able to do it. Because we had to do it earlier than that.
I'd be at work now.
Yeah. So it made sense for me to make certain moves. You got to have a plan for everything. If you got a plan, make sure that plan got a plan. Got a backup plan. So yeah, I had to go move around and move some things around. Yeah. But now, look, Nadia back on the show. Welcome back. Nadia.
Welcome back.
Brother man, got closing remarks?
Nothing major. We pretty much covered everything. I will say this though, but I tell a lot of people, I found some peace in life, so love has to come with higher standards than that.
Nadia, you got anything you want to say? Like I said, let's back there. Here at Elevate the Show, you know how we do. We do them virtual hugs around here. We love y'all. We want y'all to be the best version of who y'all are. If you got any topics and you know us in real life, text us, talk to us. Because when I said this has been one of the most asked about topics on the planet, I'm not doing that. And the fact that people who wanted the topic were actually cheating at the time is crazy word. Because I would like to have known how they was gonna do that and make it seem like they were just loyal. I would love to see how that was gonna happen. So I was gonna have somebody on here, and I thought about it. I said, the topic. No, because I don't support fake. That would have been interesting. But like I said, it's gonna be some new faces on here. It's gonna be some returning faces, because people apparently like Caleb and his friends a lot. They like Caleb and his friends a whole lot.
I met him.
Yeah, my brother Caleb.
Oh, no, I met him.
I don't think you met him. But like, nah, you ain't met neither one of them. Like they.
I thought he met Jared.
Yeah, he met Jared.
Did?
Let's see, it's been a minute. I think you have. No, you haven't.
Only people I remember ever being. That's the first time I seen your sister and your mom.
Yeah, that's the first time. I'm like, that's just crazy.
And then,
actually, that's mine too. Seeing your mom for the first time.
Oh, that's right. When y'all used to box, you were just outside. You ain't never come in the house.
I did though, but I ain't never see. I seen your pop. I ain't see your mom.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Only other person I really remember, I seen was that your nephew?
No, you talking about brother-in-law.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that's the day where my daughter.
I didn't see him, but
yeah, definitely. But yeah,
Pachichis.
I remember.
And then, oh boy, I don't know who he was.
Oh, you talking about Dante?
No, I know Dante. We worked with him.
Oh yeah.
Other guy, he wasn't on the podcast with us. Dreadhead guy. And I don't remember. It was when Juan was here.
Oh, you talking one when like they were sitting outside watching on TV?
Yeah.
Because he was a black Israelite. I genuinely forgot who that was. I know you talking about that. Darn.
I think I remember.
That's the only people. And then unless they was just
nah. Then you have met with brothers in. You will. Like they like the box. But like it's to the point where like they not like the ones they not the YNs that I see you, we got a hit. No, they level headed. Well, like I said, they apparently like Caleb and his friends a lot. Although, they still one of them still think it's my fault that him and his girl getting arguments. That ain't my fault. I called her how I was. I like him. You see how you are now. I said when you start hitting them argument stages, they're gonna let you know if you want them or not. He said, right after you left, 2 days later, we got in an argument. We've been arguing ever since then. That ain't my fault. That's not my fault. I just call it how I see it. I'm like, bro, like, your car is jacked up in the air. You trying to figure out, take her on a date, get your car fixed. Get your car fixed. Come on. Like I said, other than that, I ain't got nothing else to say. Like I said, I think the next person we got to get on here for sure is Dolph. Definitely got to get Dolph on here.
I don't think
it's Dolph.
I don't want to say they not interested. They probably are. But
he has like he can genuinely crazy story. I'm just gonna say this.
He might not.
I'm just gonna say this. 7 figures. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. 7 figures. Whether he goes into the 7-figure story, that's on him. But when he told me the 7-figure story, I was like, I have a
that's all I'm gonna say. Crazy story.
Crazy. Like crazier than King Von, crazy story. He's the good version of a Charleston White. As in, what he says is influential to where it'll make you want to be better. Charleston White just be running his mouth. Like he's the uncle.
Charleston White was a good guy, but
he got
off a different
how can
level to me. A different.
Brother, I'm telling you. I'm just gonna
you
say
won't expect what he is.
No. I'm just gonna when the camera. I'm just gonna say one part of the story. You gotta hear the rest of it. That because
I don't see what you're talking about.
But yo, other than that, then because people are like, well, who's Dolph now? Leave Dolph for the cliffhanger. Will Dolph be on the next episode? I guess you gotta wait till the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Other than that, then I'm out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
The fact that thing recorded that much of it, that is crazy. I just gotta find the button to turn all this off. See, this still on. I was sure about to say it too.